Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And tonight, what I got for you is a special treat, mainly for me, because I've just got a box in earlier this month. Kind of a gift, Christmas gift from the little lady. So she doesn't know she got this for me, but she got this for me. So, but thank you for my Christmas present. It is a 100 proof limited edition Knob Creek 18. And I know there's been probably a lot of reviews on this. I don't know what they went over. But look at this bottle. Crazy, right? You could actually see the back now. They actually saved some money on materials and said, hey, let's not put a back on it. It'll look cool. And they threw this little gold latch on it, which you got to be careful still, because if you're holding on to that thing and it could fall out. But otherwise, it's pretty. Oh, I didn't even show you the label on the side. Check this out. Pretty crazy. Has some information on there, not just the basic information of what it is. Same thing that's on the front of this bottle. But it makes it look nice. It's really nice. Color of the wood is nice. They stained it really well. Then they also put it on here too. Crazy. They put it everywhere. It's Knob Creek, Knob Creek, Knob Creek, Knob Creek everywhere. Oddly enough, Knob Creek didn't originate, if you didn't know this, did not originate in Kentucky. I know what people are going to say, that there are two rivers or two creeks that are called Knob Creek. And one of them, the way the story goes, is that the one that they named this bottle after was because of the Knob Creek that ran through Abraham Lincoln's childhood farm. Well, if you didn't know, if you went back farther back in like 1898, because the name Knob Creek actually dates back when it was owned by the Penn Maryland Corp. And then I believe in 1987, the Penn Maryland Corp joined with National Distillers, or at some point joined with National Distillers, and then in 1987 was acquired by Jim Beam. And so since they acquired National Distillers, then they acquired the name Knob Creek. I don't know how true that is. Maybe some of you whiskey historians can correct me if I'm wrong. But they're saying that the original name didn't come from Kentucky, and that would be cool to know if anybody has any input on that. But the Jim Beam, of course, in 1992. So this is your 30th anniversary, everybody. So if you can get one of these, this is actually one. You're not going to see a 30th anniversary bottle of Knob Creek, because this is in a commemoration of the 30th anniversary for Knob Creek. And this right here, because Knob Creek, actually, the name when it was started being used by Jim Beam, was part of their small batch program, or their small batch collection that they came up with. And this was part of that, along with Booker's and some other stuff that they had at the time. So how much is this? As I was saying, you could probably find this. It is hard to find, but you can probably find it for around $150. That's MSRP. And if you can't find it, you can find it probably in anywhere from $150 on to whatever secondary is charging for it. Honestly, I wouldn't know on how high secondary goes, because those secondary markets can go pretty high. In years past, like last year's, you had the Knob Creek 15, which you could find for about $120 to $130. Now, of course, it jumped up to $150 because of I guess, I don't know, the economy or something. And, I don't know if we're in inflation or anything, but if we are, that's one of the things definitely going up, because, people when people want something, they see a limited edition, they just go after it. That's why I say, man, you know, if you just put 18-year on the bottle, we're gonna already know that it's a limited edition. So, yeah. So that's a little bit of background on it. That's a little bit of information. Again, if you have some information on whether or not that's maybe the reason why they brought it back, because they found out Knob Creek did run through Abraham Lincoln's childhood farm. Great. Maybe that's why they brought it back, because they could use the name. But it does date back, the name for whiskey, this whiskey, not this whiskey in particular, but this whiskey name does date back to 1898. For those of you who already knew that, good on you. For those that didn't, hey, I just found out myself because I did a little bit of research. Just a little bit. But yeah, it even has the 30th anniversary tag. So on it, that tells you, let's see, from 1992 to 2022. So it says it on the tag right there. Let me see if you can see that. Nice bottle, nice presentation. Let me go ahead and get in on this. Appreciate you all for subscribing. Thank you. Had a Christmas miracle and did get up to 1,000 subs, and I really appreciate you. Can't do it without you guys. Thank you, Patreons, for your support. Love you guys, and just can't thank you enough for everything that you guys do. And I hope you like your Christmas gifts, and don't forget Valentine's Day. And pretty soon, all this is going to be gone. This is going to go to a different area, and I'm going to start shooting videos in that. I probably got one or maybe about 2 or 3 more videos here. And then once I get everything done in the other area, it's gonna maybe look a little bit better. I don't know. I hope so. Because that's what I've been working on. That's why I haven't put out any videos. But cheers to you all, and thank you. Let me go ahead and go in on the nose real quick. Whew. Oh yeah, for some reason I'm getting it's a little fruity on the nose. Don't normally get that. I still get that little bit of peanut note on there. That oak is definitely on the nose, but it does have some type of nice, rich fruit on the nose. Really nice, really sweet. I won't go too much into it. You do get the nice drips on the side, so it's really, really thick. And got the little nice Marine Corps emblem on there. Got my military service shirt on with all the military members in the whiskey community. Make sure you go sub to all these guys. Really good channels, really good peoples. Check them out. So I'm going to go ahead and go on the taste. Cheers, y'all. I'm getting some nice caramel in the nose. Mine, now this is a fresh crack. I don't believe in too much, maybe a little bit. You know, I know as the bottle goes down, the more air, and then of course the flavors change a little bit. But whiskey's going to taste the way it's going to taste straight out of the bottle. And it's going to change, but it ain't going to be like a whole new whiskey, you know. So it's promising, I'll tell you that. I might, if I'm thinking correctly, if I'm thinking right, I think I'm liking the 15-year a little bit more. It's a little thin. It's a little thin on the palate. You do get flavor. You get a lot of oak. Of course, it is an 18-year-old Knob Creek. The first one, I believe, or I'm not sure, but I'm almost pretty sure that this is the first 18-year that they've done. It is sweet. It is nice. There is a light caramel in there. There is a lot of oak. I like oak, but I like it when it's a little sweeter. This does have some bright fruits on it. Not like something like sour or anything like that, but there are some maybe a light apple note in there. on the flavor. I was getting on the nose too, but it wasn't. It was mixing in with some of that those peanutty notes that Jim Beam is known for. It's good. I'm gonna say it's good. Um, I don't know if it's worth all the. Well, it is an anniversary bottle too, so I don't know if I can say what it's worth. Um, because I probably still try to find it and still try to buy it at maybe up to a certain point, maybe 200. I'd probably look for this. There's but you can't have everything. You can't drink every bottle. You can't buy every bottle, and there's a lot of bottles I've walked away from. I still got to do. I mean, one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to figure out my top 10 list for 2022, and I can kind of. I'm still gonna go over some whiskeys, but I'm probably almost sure that this probably will not be on the 2022 top 10 list. It's not bad. It's just I was thinking it was going to be a little bit more rich. It's a little thin when you first get it on your palate. Kind of goes away like really quick. You get a little bit of that fruit, that oak. There's a nice spice on there that isn't overbearing or over too hot, and it's nice. But I don't know if it's over $200 in secondary pricing. Nice, but again, this is the 30th anniversary. I would hope for a 30th anniversary that it would probably carry a little bit more, be a little bit thicker on the palate, a little bit more coating. But overall, I think it isn't bad. And if you're a Knob Creek fan, I think there are going to be some notes in there that you're really going to like, and it's not bad. I just wouldn't do. I just wouldn't break the bank trying to find this thing. Um, but yeah, so sorry if that offends anybody, but and sorry for the bad news. I don't know if that's bad news or not. I just think I think I got a little bit more out of the 15-year and maybe the 25th anniversary bottle, because I do have those. I normally put some of the special edition bottles next to me when I'm, or other bottles of the same brand, but I didn't do that today. But yeah, for some reason, like the 25th anniversary just felt like you're having a special pour. And maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that is also at a higher proof too. So I don't know. Maybe I just got a bottle where maybe it's a little more watered down than usual, and that's what's making it a little thin. But I feel like it's even thinner than the 15-year. And instead of me going round and round about what this isn't, I'll just say that, hey, I mean, it's up to you. If you're a collector, do what you got to do. If you are somebody who is looking for a 30th anniversary that's really special, that's really nice, that is going to wow people, I don't think that this is it right now. Maybe when it opens up a little bit. I know, again, I like when I can pop open a whiskey and then I taste it and I'm just like, wow, that's really good. This one kind of isn't like that, and I hope that it settles, air hitting it, and then all of a sudden maybe some of the flavor, the molecular structure of this whiskey changes a little bit, so that just maybe a little sweeter or something. It almost tastes watered down a little bit too much on this one, on this pour right now. And I still got the rest of it to go, so if it changes, and I'll probably blind it in the future against some of the other anniversary or limited editions, and then I can maybe give you a better heads up on how it stacks up against those. But otherwise, that's all I got for you. Really appreciate you. Thank you for your time, and hope your family had a great Christmas. Hope you have a happy new year. I'm still gonna I got another couple of videos to do so I can get to that 200 mark. Still trying to get to there. 2 more. I got Jack Daniels coming maybe tomorrow or the next day, and then I got a nice Frey Ranch store pick that I gotta check out to see whether or not it's gonna land. I also got to do the Hirsch, the cognac finish Hirsch, the cask strength, 127 proof. I still got to try that one and let you all know what I think of that. So, other than that, really appreciate you. Thank you for your support. All of you who subbed, all of you who support me on Patreon. Love you guys. Thank you for your time. And have a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.